Hey y'all, what's happening? Happy Sunday afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. Do me a favor. I see some of you on with me. If you're on with me, do me a favor. Just type me or type here or type your name in the comments. Let me know where you're joining from. Are you on LinkedIn? Are you on YouTube? Are you on Facebook? Do me a favor. Let me know where you are from, where you are logging in from. I'd love to see your comments, love to interact with you. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. I don't know if you have had a chance yet to check out what we're talking about, but I'm talking about the Story to Stage Summit this evening. I see Facebook user, do me a favor. If you're on Facebook, go right above, especially if you're in the Facebook group, go right above the into the comments or to the caption area. There should be a link there that says broadcasting with Ecamm or Restream or whatever it is. Go ahead and click that so Facebook can see your comments. All right. Hey, Gabe, how you doing? All right. I see an accent. Is that Gabe or Gabe? Let me know. I don't know. I don't know languages like that. All right. But I do want to get your name right. So give me the phonetic pronunciation of the name in the background there, man. I want to know how to do this thing right. I want to get it right for you. All right, good deal. So I'm so glad that you're here with me, that some of you have joined me this afternoon. Do me a favor. What we're going to be doing, I'll be sharing with you a little bit about the summit and why you should be there in just a few moments. But hold on, I should be hearing something, but I'm not hearing it. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. I should be hearing some music, but I'm not. Oh, I know why I'm not hearing it. That's why I'm not hearing it. Okay. All right. Gabe is correct. Thank you, Gabe. All right, cool. All right, good deal. All right, so we're going to be sharing a little bit about the summit, but I also want to take your questions. I want to take your questions. I'm super excited because we are going to be starting this summit on Tuesday. We are less than 36 hours away from the Story to Stage Summit. So let me jump on in and share with you what we're talking about with regard to this summit. So for those of you that have not joined me over the last couple of weeks, etc., actually I'm jumping right in, but I haven't really told you what's going on in my space. So let me back up and kind of tell you a little bit about what's going on in my space here. So let me let's get right here. So today we had about 10 young men over our house because my youngest, I'm saying that again because my heart's starting to bump a little bit. My youngest just turned 14 years old. So I've got 3 and my youngest is 14. And so today they had, instead of having a birthday big bash celebration, what he wanted was his friends to come over and play basketball across the street. One of our neighbors has this big full court basketball court in their backyard. So he went across there. We had pizza, you know, he hung out with his friends and he had a blast. He had a really good time. And then of course, tomorrow they have a holiday. They're off at school. So I share that because I didn't want to just dive into the summit because I wanted you to know that I'm a real person and I've got stuff that is taking place in my life. So do me a favor, in the comments, share with me one thing that you've got going on that you're grateful for. I'm grateful that I have kids. I'm grateful that I have family. I'm grateful that they still like hanging out with us. I had a really great experience with them last night, where I took them to another game, to a basketball game, and we had some really good conversation in the car. I'm super grateful that my sons have conversations with me, because that's not the case for everybody. So I'm ridiculously grateful for that. So do me a favor, if you're in the comments, go ahead, type one thing in the comments that you're grateful for. What is one thing that you are thankful for, that you are grateful for, that you are just believe that is a blessing for you? Go ahead and share that with me in the comments. All right. I'm looking for a few of you. Let's see what we've got. Let's see what we've got. All right. I'll just keep chatting for a couple of minutes until people start putting those in. But yeah, so I'm grateful for those things. I'm really super thankful for my kids and time off and being able to be in their lives in an intentional way. What else am I grateful for? I'm grateful for health. We're like in this crazy time, COVID-19, and I'm grateful that we've been for the most part spared from anything crazy, right? Dr. D, yay, Dr. D, good to see you. Grateful for this day. Love it. Excellent. I love it. So yeah, anybody else, go ahead, share what you're grateful for. All right. So as you're sharing those great gratitudes, I am just going to jump into starting to talk a little bit more about this summit that I'm grateful for. I'm super grateful for it because it's giving me, as well as some of the other presenters, the opportunity to be able to pour into people's lives. We're able to pour into people's lives, and we're able to make transformation. We're able to create transformation in people's lives and in their business, and really make an impact in the world. And for those of you that have not heard what I've had to say before, I believe that for people who are searching for purpose, that we all have the same purpose. Do me a favor. If you're on and you're listening to this, share this out for somebody, invite somebody to hear and listen to this content for the next 20 minutes or so. All right. I believe that everybody in the world has the same purpose. A lot of people think that they're looking for their purpose, or they're not clear on their purpose in life. I believe that everyone has the same purpose. And here it is. That purpose is to transform or make an impact on the life of at least one other person, using the specific gifts, skills, and abilities that you have, right? Each of us have unique things. Each of us have things that we do in a special way. Each of us have things that we do in a way that nobody else does. And so I truly believe that our purpose is to transform, impact, I like to say impact, influence, and inspire others using the specific gifts that we have. So that's my purpose, and the way that I'm choosing to do it is by helping people figure out how to share their stories, how to be courageous and share their stories, right? Somebody said, I'm grateful that my granddaughter's SLA robotic team won the competition today in Maryland. Ooh, and we're going to Florida for another competition. Ooh, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. I love that. Excellent. So how are you fulfilling your purpose? So that's the next question, right? How are you fulfilling your purpose? What is the thing that you do, that you are called to, that allows you to fulfill your purpose? What I'm called to is helping others to connect, helping others to unearth their stories and then communicate it in a way that connects with other people so that they can then create transformation and impact in the lives of others, right? That's the bigger thing. How you do that varies. How you do that, and you may do that through a business. You may do that through your job. You may do that through just your everyday interactions. But that's what I believe, and that's how I execute or how I live out my purpose. How are you doing that? Go ahead and share with me in the chat. How are you living out your purpose? What is the thing that you're doing to live out your purpose? For me, again, one of the reasons why we're holding this event is because I believe that when you have discovered, or when you have a clarity around how you will live out your purpose, you then live very boldly. You live very differently, right? You live in a way that is unashamed. You live in a way that is out loud, right? And I love that our stories allow us to do that. And too many of us are hiding our stories. Too many of us are hiding. Not only are we hiding our stories, too many of us are hiding behind our stories. Okay, our stories are living there, and we're behind them, and we don't even push on them. We don't even push on them. We're hiding behind it, and we're just kind of living this regular life. But it's time for us to step out. It's time for us to stop being the world's best kept secret. It's time for us to stop hiding in plain sight. It's time for us to use those stories to do three things. And these are the three things that we're going to address in our summit. How to grow your audience, or how to grow your visibility, how to attract your ideal audience, and then how to generate income, all using the one thing that is unique to you. That's your story. So let's talk about that for a little bit. Okay. So the story to stage, we are less than 36 hours away, people. If you have not registered yet, do me a favor, head on over to storytostagesummit.com, www.storytostagesummit.com. So let's walk through and talk a little bit about the summit and who's going to be there and what it's going to be about. And then we can talk about some questions. If you've got any questions, this is an Ask Me Anything session, right? This is an Ask Me Anything. If you have questions that you want to ask me, go ahead and ask me those in the comments as we do this. All right. So here's what the summit is going to be inclusive of. We've got some fantastic sponsors. Ecamm is one of our sponsors. Point Source Audio is one of our sponsors. And then we've got giveaways that are sponsored by Prezi and Toner and Captivate.fm. We haven't updated that graphic yet, but Captivate.fm is one of our in-kind sponsors for this event as well. So we've got some fantastic speakers. We've got amazing speakers. We've got Lois Kramer. She's going to be speaking about how to share your story and get paid on stages, right? How to book more business, how to speak, how to find stages that will allow you to profit from your pain, how to find places that will pay you to share your story. She's going to be sharing that. Delatoro McNeil, one of the top motivational speakers in the world. He's going to be talking about how to rock your stage and your story with confidence. Right? He's going to be talking about how to rock your story and your stage with confidence. So you want to be there for that. Tom Schwab is going to be talking about how to conquer the stage of podcasting with your story. Yes. All right. Kirk Nugent's going to be talking about how to conquer the stage of live streaming with your story. Shannon Bussey, she's going to be talking about how to create a brand with your story. Diana Gladney, one of my favorite people, right? I love her candidness, her straight talk. So yeah, I love how she lives her life. So Diana Gladney, she's going to be talking about the YouTube as a stage and how to grow that. Rain Bennett, he's an Emmy nominated filmmaker, and he's going to be there, and he's going to be talking about how to think like a storyteller on video. And then Kat Dunn is going to be talking about, well, you don't want to get on stage, you don't want to speak, you don't want to do all these different things. Well, hey, how about you can still monetize your story through online courses? So she's going to be talking about that. All right. So yeah, if you're here and you're kind of walking through this with me, do me a favor, just let me know in the comments two things. The question that we were asking earlier, how are you living out your purpose, right? How are you living out? What is the thing that you're doing to live out your purpose through your story? All right. So yeah, that's where we are. And that's the basics of the summit. All right. So if you've got any thoughts, if you've got any questions, feel free to ask those. I'll run back through some of the ones that people have been asking over the last few days that we have addressed in the last few live streams. We've addressed Why should you sign up for the summit? Why should I sign up for the summit if I don't have a business yet? Well, if you don't have a business yet, or maybe you're aspiring to have a business, signing up for the summit will allow you to go through those three things that we talked about, right? How to grow your visibility, how to attract your ideal audience, and how to generate income using your story, right? So you may not have a business yet, but you've got something that you can share. You've got something that you can use to impact the world. It may be that you are operating as an entrepreneur. It may be that you're operating in an organization. If you can get a hold of your story, if you can get a hold of your true signature story, if you can get a hold of your brand story, even in an organization, it's going to transform how you operate. It's going to transform how you operate. So you want to make sure that you get to the summit, www.storytostagesummit.com. Okay. All right. As a matter of fact, let me do this. We on Friday, our half price tickets expired. But if you're here and you're watching and you want to be a part of that summit, let me see if I can do this on the fly here. All right. I'm going to put a coupon code. Oops. All right. Let me put, I see your comment, Gabe. I want to put that on screen here. All right. So check this out. All right. So if you are here and you're watching this, I want you to get into the summit, and I'm going to incentivize you even further. Right. We're just going to be giving away a bunch of stuff. For those of you that are going to be at the summit, let me actually show you a couple of things. All right. We want to get you on your stage. We want to get you moving on your stage here. So let me show you a couple of things, right? So I've mentioned that we got some sponsors like Ecamm, Captivate, Prezi, that are going to be giving away some things like memberships and subscriptions so that you can get started in the stuff that we're going to be talking about, right? But we also want to give you some physical stuff. Look at this. All right, we're going to give away this microphone specifically. All right, we're going to be giving away a few microphones. We're going to be giving away some stuff that will help you get started on your journey. We just don't want to give you information. We want to equip you. All right. One of the things that's going to be different about this summit than some others is that we're going to be doing some live laser coaching. If you're in the sessions, our presenters are going to be calling people up to the stage to walk through some specific things with them. So, Gabe, let's talk about this, man. I'm going to put your comment on the screen again. Let's talk about this. So you're saying you're working on fixing some things to get on a stage to share your story, right? So here's the thing. A lot of us, or a lot of times, we want to wait until there's perfection or until we're past a certain thing, or we can share certain things without the shame, or we can share it without the pain. Yeah. And I get it. There's a grieving process. You don't always want to talk about something while you're in the middle of it because you haven't figured out how to handle it just yet. But if you're able to share your story, even when you have not fixed everything, even when it's not perfect, there's power inside of that. Because here's the thing. You might be in a circumstance, or you might be in a place, or you might be in a patch, or you might be going through something, right? And you don't know when, or you haven't gone through all of it yet. But if you are on that journey, there are other people that are going through a similar journey, and a lot of them are behind you. And the fact that you can share how you've made it to this point in your journey is a motivation, an inspiration, and aspiration for people, right? So I want to encourage you, Gabe. First of all, here's what I want to encourage you to do. I want to encourage you to come to the summit. That's the first thing I want to encourage you to do. right? I want to encourage you to come to the summit, www.storytostagesummit.com. And I've just incentivized you as well by putting a coupon code here for you to be able to get in with a half price ticket, right? So that's the first thing. The second thing is this: when we talk about stages, there are numerous stages. You may not feel ready for a ballroom or an auditorium stage. That doesn't mean you may not be ready for an online course stage. You can teach something. That doesn't mean you may not be ready for a podcast stage, right? You don't have to do it live. You can record, you can edit, you can put things out in a way that makes it comfortable for you for the time being, right? You can get on YouTube. There's so many different stages that you can conquer. And what we really want to help people walk through in this conference or in this summit is which stage is right for you and how can you get moving on one of those stages, right? So we want to make sure, come on, Gabe, come on in, Gabe. I want to see your name come through in the registrations. All right. I want to see you there. All right. Hey, Facebook user, good night to you too. All right. So for those of you that haven't signed up yet, again, the purpose of this is an Ask Me Anything. You can feel free to ask me anything about the conference or the summit or anything that relates to what I do around storytelling or speaking or anything of that nature. All right. So feel free to do that while we're talking about this. All right. So, so I just wanted to encourage those people who may be in Gabe's situation, who feel like you've got to walk through some things. You've got to get some things right before you share your story. I want to encourage you that your story is not this thing that is encapsulated perfectly, that has this beginning, middle, and end, right? Your story is ongoing. Your story is this journey, and you're just letting people in on specific parts of the journey or the part of the journey that led to where you are right now. So I guarantee you that whatever you share is going to be inspirational to somebody. If you're building a business, and we really want people who are small business owners to come to this summit. If you are building a business, there are stories that you can tell. And I'll talk about them specifically in our first session. And Shannon Bussey is going to talk about the brand story specifically in session number 2, right? There are stories that you can tell specifically that will connect or attract your ideal audience, bring them to you so that then you can help them navigate their stories with whatever product, with whatever solution you have to their challenge. So I want to encourage you to get signed up for the session so that we can walk through that together. As a matter of fact, let me share some stuff with people. Let me see if I can get myself set up on the fly here to do something. Right? I want to walk through some of the specific sessions that we've got coming up for this. So let me see if I can get myself moving on the fly. Do me a favor while I'm trying to move on the fly here. Somebody asked me a question. All right, so let's do this. So I'm gonna walk through the event. All right, start. Okay, good. So I'm just trying to walk through some of this stuff. So let's see if we can get some of these sessions on screen here. Okay, perfect. We're coming up. All right. So here we go. All right. So here we go. This is going to be our schedule, right? So session number 1 is going to be how to unlock your story. A lot of us don't really understand what our story is, right? So we want to help you to gain some clarity around that. Okay. Shannon's going to talk about, hold on one second. All right. Shannon's going to be talking about how to unleash your brand with the power of your story. Lois is going to be talking about getting your story to a stage and getting paid. As I said, Delatorre is going to be talking about how to rock your story and your stage with confidence, right? So if I want to go deeper into that, it's like you've got this amazing story and this message that you know would help your audience, but when it comes time to actually speak in front of people, the words just don't come out right, right? You leave to polite applause, or how many of you have spoken or done something and you've got people say, yeah, that was a good job, right? Delatorre McNeil, OMG, is rocking the stage all the time. He shuts it down. He's legendary for this. So we want him to share with you his secret sauce for rocking your story and the stage with confidence, right? So Delatorre is going to be doing that. I'm going to be talking a bit about how to get visibility for your brand and your story with video. So you've got your story, you got some idea about what your brand is. How do you then begin to create some visibility for yourself with video? Okay. And so we want to talk about some of the options for that. Tom Schwab is going to be talking about how to use podcasts as your story stage, right? Diana Gladney is going to be talking about using YouTube as your story stage, how to grow your audience, right? Kirk's going to be talking about how to bring your story to the stage as a live stream creator. As a matter of fact, let's walk into his description for a second here. He says, live streaming and hosting a live show is 70% non-technical. Okay. This is kind of what we're doing here. I'm hosting this show here, this session. How does that sit with you? In this session, we'll unpack the major component of the majority, 70% of what makes a live show successful, right? Spoiler alert, it's all about your ability to deliver a story, right? So he's going to walk through with you if you've thought about live streaming at all, if you've thought about how to use live video as a stage for your story, he's going to walk through that. Okay. So then if we look at Rain Bennett's session, he is the owner of 6 Second Stories. That's a sexy name, isn't it? Yeah. So Rain is going to be talking about what to do once the red light begins to blink. What do you do? What do you say? How do you attract your audience? How do you keep them with you? How do you think like a storyteller? So he's going to break down how to do that. What are the specifics? What are the structures? What does he think about as he thinks about, as he looks to create video? So we want you to be a part of that. Okay. Whoops. There we go. All right. So let's walk through the next thing. And so then Kat Dunn is going to be talking about how to monetize your story with online courses. And so here's the big thing. And what I love about this one, it's like, you've got this story to share. And it's not just that you have a story, you got a solution, right? You've made it through some stuff. You made it through some stuff. And a lot of times we don't think that our stuff is important enough. A lot of times we don't think that our stuff can be helpful to others. But there are people that are making millions. I'll say it like The Rock, millions. Yeah, sorry. All right. There are people that are making millions of dollars using simple stories or simple solutions that they've shared based on their story, and they're able to monetize it. Right? I mean, she's going to share with you some examples that are going to blow you away. Right? So, I mean, online course is one of the hottest ways of monetizing your message. So let's walk through, we're going to walk through that with Kat. So I really want you to join us, for these sessions. I want you to join us for these sessions because I know that they are going to be life changing. I truly believe that they're going to be life changing, right? They're going to be transformational. And I want to make a difference. I want to help you make a difference. I want to teach you how to make a difference, right? And I know that you're making one already. We want to take that difference and multiply it. We want to take that difference and triple, quadruple, quintuple, sextuple, septuple, octuple it. We want to take that difference that you're making and magnify it, amplify it, grow it so that you can make a larger difference. And isn't that what you want? Don't you want to make a difference? Yeah. Right. So if you haven't signed up yet, if you haven't registered yet, you want to get into this session, www.storytostagesummit.com. We've got some stuff that we're gonna be giving away. We're gonna give away some mics. We're gonna give away some what else are we giving away? Some subscriptions. Ecamm's gonna be giving away some subscription. Captivate's gonna be giving away some subscriptions. Prezi, we've got, we want to equip you to start the process, right? We want to equip you to start the process. We don't want you to just come and hear people talk and then say, oh, that was nice, and then do nothing. We want to equip you to start the process. So you want to be a part of, you want to get started. You got to be in the room so that you can win some of these things, so that you can get some of these giveaways. We are going to be also offering some other bonuses that you got to be in the room to see, because if you sign up, as a matter of fact, let me do this. Let me go back to that share. Let me go back to that share, right? I'm going to show this to you. If you click the save my seat option, you'll see that there's replay access, right? And there's live access. Right? But you've got to be in the room live in order to get access to the things that we're talking about. All right. So we've got, let me go to one of our speakers here. So Shannon Bussey is doing a couple of giveaways, right? She's giving away a strategy session, right? So in her talk, you've got to be registered for this session, and this is going to be, if you register for this session, you'll have the opportunity to win that. There's also, she's doing a giveaway, 10 essential elements of a brand story. Okay, how you can create yours. Let's see who else. Lois Kramer is also doing a couple of giveaways here. Right, so she's giving away a blueprint, Book More Business, Make Money Speaking book. So you got to register for this talk for a chance to win that. She's also giving away how to sell your speech. Lois's 10 questions to book more business, qualifying questions that will help you sell your story, your message, your talk. So you want to be a part of this session. You want to be a part of the summit. Listen, make sure that you get registered. We got some people that are putting some messages on here. Let me give them a little bit of airtime. All right. Oh boy. Yeah. So this is I'm super excited for the session. I'm super excited for the session. I'm like psyched about this summit. I'm so psyched. And a lot of the other presenters are psyched as well. All right. So as a matter of fact, let me do this. I'm going to pause for a second. Let me show you how psyched I am. Hold on one second. Let's do this. All right. You ready? Let's show you how psyched I am. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is how psyched I am. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Where are my people? Where are my people? That's how psyched I am. That's how psyched I am. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's how psyched I am. Yeah, come on. Yeah. yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So listen, we're going to have some fun at the session. We're going to have some fun at the session. So you got to be in the room. You got to be in the room to get the giveaways and have fun with us and learn how to dance with us. All right. So that's all I wanted to share with you this evening. Let's see. Anybody else commenting? All right. So again, before I jump off of here, www.storytostagesummit.com. If you missed the half price coupon or you missed the half price ticket, make sure that you do that. Let me see who else has signed up. Let me see who's coming. Give me 1 second on screen here. Let's see who's going to be in the house. Let's see who's going to be in the house. All right. Yep, I see. Let's see who we've got. All right, Michael Haywood. Bam. All right, Michael, glad that you're going to be in the house. Michael, let's see. Duvet Weaver. Boom. I see you. All right. All right, Jennifer Berryman, Kathy Walker. Ooh, yeah, I see you. I see you. So glad that y'all are in the house and you're going to be a part of this session. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. So glad that you guys are going to be there. All right, y'all. Well, listen, I'm going to get on out of here. Do me a favor. If you have not signed up for the summit yet, at least do your due diligence and head on over to the website, www.storytostagesummit.com, because here's the deal. I believe that you and your story make a difference. I believe that you and your story can transform the world. I believe that you and your story can transform at least one other person. And if you can be courageous enough to share your story, to transform at least one other person, then that person hopefully will pay it forward, and that person will pay it forward, and somebody else will begin to pay it forward. And soon we'll have this chain, we'll have this string, we'll have this stream that moves out and creates a movement, all because you were courageous enough to share your story, all because you were bold enough, vulnerable enough, willing to take your story to a stage. All right. So do me a favor, join us for the Story to Stage Summit Tuesday, February 22nd, and Wednesday, February 23rd. All right, 2022. That's right, 2/22/22. We're getting started in just a couple of days. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all for the Story to Stage Summit in a few days. Get registered. We'll see ya.
It's going down. It's going down, 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 down. It's going down, down, down.